Fischer plays Larsen, the strongest non-Soviet player of the era, and they enter the Sicilian. Fischer loved playing the Sicilian, and especially he loved the Sozin attack that we see here with the Sozin bishop coming to c4. Larsen continues simply developing, and all looks very firm and solid. But then Fischer castles and quickly starts with pushing the f-pawn. That was his signature weapon, opening up the position before the opponent was actually ready. But doesn't he lose a pawn here? That's how it certainly looks, because after a few exchanges Larsen seems to be a clear pawn up. But it's not as simple as that, because Fischer is very ready to bring his pieces into the play and attack kingside. Queen exchange, doesn't that favor Larsen? Well, in a way it does, and here we see the rook attack, but Fischer ignores it. Why so? Because in fact, if Larsen would take, there would be a windmill by Fischer, and he would win this easily in the next few moves simply by applying the famous windmill. So Larsen can't play that, he has to defend, and yes, Fischer continues attacking, but isn't he really losing an exchange right now? That was pre-calculated. Maybe for you and me that would have been a blunder, but for Fischer it becomes a famous exchange sacrifice where he becomes completely dominant with his bishops. Look at these two monster bishops at the center of the board, and look at the two poor rooks from Larsen that barely can move to any place because they need to defend on the 8th rank. Fischer continues simply pushing, simply trying to convert to this advantage, and Larsen tries to activate his rooks as he absolutely should. But where and how? It's not really easy, because very soon we see that whatever he does, there is a very simple counter-attack plan by Fischer. So he soon gets his rook complicated and entangled into the web of Fischer's bishops, and he has to sacrifice back if he wants to have any kind of chances moving forward. Fischer is now very happy to go for a simplification because he knows that his queenside majority is going to win the game, and now it's not a majority, it's a simple pawn there, and the plan is very simple. Keep pushing the pawn, force Larsen to follow it, and simply pick up the remaining pawns and win the game. Larsen publicly announced that he will win against Fischer, and Fischer was winning 5-0 after this game.